What's up, everybody? I hope you all are having an absolutely fantastic day. There was an interesting article that has come out about the Congressional Black Caucus once again basically bending over to the white neoliberal establishment. And I mean that in every sense of the word, because they've decided that they're perfectly fine with Joe Biden as long as we get somebody that looks like us in office, no matter how miserable they have been to the black community. So in this article by Politico, entitled a quote unquote a dream ticket, black lawmakers pitch Biden and Harris to beat Donald Trump. Yes. It's almost as if they're trying to lose at this point. But let's continue. The Congressional Black Caucus may have found an answer to its Joe Biden dilemma. Vice President Kamala Harris. Some black lawmakers are organizing over whether to back Biden or two members of the close-knit caucus, Senator Harris and Cory Booker, who are also vying for the White House, according to the interviews with dozens of CBC or Congressional Black Caucus members. Now, but with former Vice President jumping into a huge, if early, lead in the polls, several CBC members are warming up to the idea of a Biden-Harris ticket to take on the Donald Trump presidency. That would be a dream ticket for me, a dream ticket with an exclamation point. This was said by Representative Lacey Clay. If she is not the nominee, that would be a dream ticket for this country. Harris is everything the 76-year-old Biden is not. The freshman senator from California is younger, a woman, and a person of color. Y'all. Oh my God. Okay. Harris is everything that Biden is not. You would have thought they would have said something like, I don't know, she's better on foreign policy, which she can't say, right? That's why they can't say that. She's 100% unequivocally for Medicare for all. They can't say that because she's not. She's been better on black issues in the past than Biden. Oh shit, she can't say that either. She's not everything Biden is not. Actually, she's almost the exact same person as Biden, except for she's young, she's a woman, and she's a person of color. Those are the only things that separate her and Biden. And you think that somehow, some way, the woman who can't even really answer a question, right? When she gets questioned and she gets probed, she's used to being the prosecutor who gets to do the probing. But when she's on the receiving end of that, she has no idea how to handle it. And we've seen it over and over again. And not to mention, let's be honest, she's kind of stupid. Like, she's not really all that smart. And neither is Biden. And as, you know, they might be in the same like weight class as far as Trump in that department, but Trump is better at it. He's better at being stupid and getting what he wants than Biden or Harris. Biden, once again, lost twice. I don't even remember him after the first debates. I honestly, until maybe a couple of years ago, I forgot that he ran the first time. The only reason I remember the 2008 debates is because I was 18 around that time. So he isn't even good enough to win in his own party's primary. By the way, the party's primaries favored white guys with power at the time over anybody and everybody. That's the only reason John Edwards could have ever had a chance to win. That's the only reason John Kerry could have ever had a chance to win. Because they're both bores. They're snooze machines. But he couldn't even win when neoliberalism or half neoconservatism was popular. And in this party, they somehow think that maybe we should just attach a woman to him and maybe that would be great. But the Democrats, the article says, the Democrats are desperate to boost black turnout in 2020, blaming the drop-off from Barack Obama's win as one reason for Hillary Clinton's defeat. You hear how they twist that? You hear how they twist that, right? They are desperate to boost black turnout. Not the Democrats are desperate to directly engage black people on these issues so that black people have a reason to come out and vote for them, so we don't have the same result as we did in 2016. We just want them to come out. We don't really care about the issues they are concerned with. We just throw a black woman out there and black people will go vote for them. That's not how it works anymore. It's not how it works. Ask Andrew Gillum how that worked out for him here. Seriously, it didn't work out very well. And a lot more people got played by Andrew Gillum than probably would fall for it on the national stage. But Andrew Gillum was also going against Ron DeSantis, who at the time we thought was going to be much worse. But I mean, I didn't support Andrew Gillum, but people thought he was going to be much worse. It actually turned out that wasn't true. But that's why that worked. But just being black isn't enough anymore. It isn't enough. In fact, we are now holding you to a higher standard. Ask Kamala Harris how her rollout went. Woman had to disappear into the darkness for a couple of months because of how much she got dragged by the black community for her past. You have to engage on the issues. And even still, just because you do that, there may be somebody who's better at it. That's how most black people feel about Bernie Sanders at this point. Bernie's better at it, which is why most of the people who support Bernie, or most of the black people who have supported any of the candidates openly and this early on, have supported Bernie, according to the numbers. Because they believe that Bernie's better on the issues. They at least believe for his shortcomings, he's not paying lip service. So the article goes on and said, either combination I'd love, said Representative Anthony Brown of Maryland. I think he's going to look to balance his ticket so that the ticket itself is more appealing. I think it would make sense, and it wouldn't surprise me if he picked a woman of color. This is so embarrassing. They don't even care. Limousine liberals. That's what we call them. Limousine liberals. It's so, as a black man, right? As a black man who obviously is passionate about these issues, obviously involved in politics, been affected by a lot of the issues that affect the black community. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting to see all the Black Caucus has become is just it's a recruiting system for black politicians to do whatever the hell the white neoliberal establishment tells them to stay in their place. That's all they've become. You don't need to guess this. Remember what happened in 2016? They could have endorsed Bernie and the entire election would have changed direction. Even with the rigging, the entire election would have changed direction. And they know this. But instead, they endorse Hillary Clinton. Why? You know what she's done to black people. You know the things that she said about black. Joe Biden's record on race means nothing to this Black Caucus. Absolutely nothing to them. It is absurd the amount of capitulation we see from these people who are elected usually in primarily black districts, and they're selling our people down the river every single chance they get. Biden, and even if I was a black woman, right? I don't even like Harris, but they're jumping for joy at the chance for a black woman to come in second place to a white man. Again, they're jumping for joy. It's so sad. And it would be a little bit more appealing. It would be more balanced. How? Balance what? Literally. So now you're going to allow the white establishment to weaponize our race, our experiences, our struggle, and our plight once again. For what? For what? because you think you might get a position on somebody's administration. Ironically enough, of course, the leader of the the Black Congressional Caucus now is a black woman from California. District 41? I want to say 37. California's 37th congressional district. Isn't that interesting? She got Barbara Lee in the Oakland area, Bay Area. Got Karen Bass from District 37. They're literally setting this up. They've been setting this up so that Kamala Harris somehow, some way makes a power play. But what's stupid on behalf of the Black American Caucus, our Black Congressional Caucus, is that they haven't caught on to the game. See, y'all dumbasses don't even realize once an old white man gets in power, you're not going to have any. They're not bringing you into the fold. They're going to bring their friends into the fold. And if I would have thought y'all have figured this out by now, I would have thought that, but clearly you have not. So I guess you're just going to have to find out the hard way again while we organize locally and try to take some control of our politics, because obviously we can't count on our representatives to do that for us, black people. I'd love to know what your thoughts are about this. Leave a comment below. And always remember, people, more than anything else, find your balance. Peace. Thanks for watching that segment of Mi Casa es Su Casa. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Roku TV, and on JustNForm.com. Also, you can make sure that you're subscribed to the channel by going to the subscribe button, pressing it, and hitting that notification bell to get all of our notifications. And of course, you can help us reach our goal of 500 patrons on Patreon by supporting the show by donating as little as $1. You can click on the link in the description below for that. And remember, more than anything else, find your balance. Peace.